Archaeologists found more than 3,000 items in Tutankhamun's treasure. These include boxes filled with diamonds and jewels and gold-plated showpieces. Although there is no value of this priceless treasure, but if we estimate it, it is worth more than $2 billion or 16,600 crore rupees. This treasure and King Tutankhamun's mother were buried in a secret tomb many feet below the ground in the Valley of the Kings. Their tomb was found by 1922 archaeologist Howard Carter. A detailed video has already been uploaded on ZDM-TV, whose link is also being shown in the top corner of the screen. Let's now know about 17 items found in King Tutankhamun's tomb which can help us to estimate the royal lifestyle of the king. Number 17. When Tutankhamun's mother was scanned for the first time, two daggers were found between the bandages. One was made of iron, the other with gold. The dagger made of iron was tied to Tutankhamun's right leg. The special thing about it is that it is not made of ordinary iron, but it is made of iron extracted from meteorites. In other words, if this dagger is not the origin of our world, then it will not be wrong either. In that era, only a person like King Tutankhamun could have such a unique and precious thing. Number 16. The death mask recovered from King Tutankhamun's tomb is probably the most famous of the treasures found here. This royal mask was made very carefully and neatly, which King Tut wore during his reign, and his coffin was also worn after his death. This 21-inch mask made of pure gold is also full of precious and unique stones. Like this, the king's eyes are made of stones like obsidian and quartz. Obsidian is a type of stone that is made of volcanic magma. This mask was made by combining two sheets of gold, which weighs a total of 10 kilograms. Number 15. The Egyptian king also played board games to pass time in his time, because 4 board games have also been found in Tutankhamun's treasure. The game's balls were mostly made by carving the teeth of elephants. However, no one has a clear idea about the rules of these games. Number 14. A statue was also found inside the tomb, whose hands were cut. At first, it was not clear who this statue belonged to and why his hands were cut. Later it was found that this is a copy of King Tutankhamun's body shape, which was first seen wearing the king's clothes, and it was seen whether the clothes were looking right or not. King Tutankhamun's closet contained 12 royal dresses, more than 24 sandals, and clothes in the number of 7s. Number 13. Tutankhamun's mother was buried wearing gold sandals. These 11.6-inch long sandals were made with great skill by pressing the sheet of pure gold with a hammer. Experts say that Tutankhamun did not wear these gold sandals in his life, but they were specially made to wear only his mother. Number 12. King Tut's mother was kept in 3 separate coffins, weighing a total of 1250 kilograms. Tutankhamun's face is made on all 3 coffins, in which he can be seen holding a crook and a flail. This crook and flail used to be a symbol of God or God in ancient Egypt. Most of the 3 coffins were made of gold, while the outer coffin was made of wood and a layer of gold was glued on top of it. The innermost coffin is made of pure gold, in which the king's mother was wrapped in special linen. Number 11. 2 royal thrones were also found in the treasures found in the king's tomb. One was made of wood, which is called ebony. It is such a special wood that does not float when put in water, and it shines like a glass when polished. The second throne is called the golden throne, which is decorated with the art of the king and his wife. In this picture, his wife can be seen wearing a perfume on the king's body. This throne is up to 1 meter high, which was wrapped in a special linen cloth. A layer of gold and silver is applied on top of them, while its legs are placed like the legs of a lion. This throne is decorated with new stones and glass in many places. Number 10. The Howard Carter also found 6 chariots from Tutankhamun's tomb. 2 of them appear to be state chariots, with a small umbrella for the lion on top of them. All chariots have foreign prisoners on the right side, while on the left side, in hieroglyphic writing, the names of Tutankhamun and Queen Ankisnamun are written. They also have a picture of a solar falcon on them, which has large wings. It is written in hieroglyphics that it is a god of the sun. These chariots show that the king used to travel in them with his wife, whose protection he protected, which the Egyptians considered the god of the sun. Number 9. The oldest surviving drum of the world was also found from Tutankhamun's tomb. The archaeologists found two drums from here, one of which is made of silver, the other is made of brass, on which gold water is poured. In 1939, famous musician James Taper also played these drums of Tutankhamun. Number 8. Ancient Egyptians considered a doll like the shape of a jackal as their god, which was kept for the protection of the king and queen's mother. This god was named Anubis. This Anubis doll made of wood and gold was also found from King Tutankhamun's tomb. Number 7. This beautiful painting on the wall of the tomb is no less than a treasure. This painting, which was made thousands of years ago, is still found in its original colors. King Tutankhamun is meeting Osiris in this painting. Osiris was called a god in that era, who had the status of the god of the underworld. Because King Tut died at the age of 19, he has been shown meeting Osiris. Number 6. This wooden box, which was made of elephant teeth, was also found from the tomb of King Tutankhamun. There are some paintings on this box that have not been understood to this day. What was inside it and what work did this king do? Research is still going on. Number 5. This cup was carved from a single piece of alabaster, which looks like a white lotus flower. Alabaster is such a stone that its nature is quite soft compared to other stones. Hieroglyphics are made on this cup, which means that the king got 1,000 years of life. Number 4. This jar is the one in which King Tutankhamun kept his cosmetics. This jar was also carved from a single piece of alabaster, on which a lion is sitting on the lid. On its bottom, you can see the statues of the enemies of Egypt buried under the weight of the jar. Number 3. This bed was also found from the treasures of Tutankhamun. It is made of wood, but a round sheet has been laid on it. It was given the shape of a cow because in that era, the cow was associated with the god of Hathor. And in ancient Egypt, this god was considered the god of love and fertility. Number 2. In ancient Egypt, hippopotamus was hunted extensively. They were proud to make different things from hippo meat, fat, and most of all, from its teeth. This small statue of Pharaoh was also found from the tomb of King Tut, in which he is hunting hippos with the help of a harpoon. King Tut was a disabled person, but experts believe that he might have been hunted in this condition. And now number 118 small boats were also found in the treasures of Tutankhamun. These wooden boats, King Tut would not have used them in real life, but they have been made so clean that they look like they are actually floating. There are also sails of small clothes on one side and a small statue of a sphinx on the other side. Researchers say that these boats were buried with King Tut to make the journey of King Tut's afterlife easier. I hope you will like and share this video of ZDM TV. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next amazing video.